I got my UK visa application approved in like 10 days. I did it myself. It's a visa for 6 months. It cost me 233 euros. And in this video, I'm just going to walk you through my process. I reside in the Netherlands and I've been wanting to visit the UK for a while. I was hoping to do that towards the end of this year. I currently have a Schengen visa, and unfortunately the Schengen visa does not give me access to the UK, so I have to get a UK visa. So I go to the UK website. There are a couple of visas you can get, student visa, a few others, but what works for me here is a standard visitor visa. And then the earliest I can apply is 3 months before I travel. I hope to travel as at December, which means between August and September I should have already applied. And for the visa fees, I'm going for a 6-month visa and it's £115. For euros, that is 140 euros. Then I have to fill this application form, select my language, English, and I go next. Then the next thing I need to do is to specify the country which I will be providing my biometrics, because I need a place to send my fingerprints, passports, and all those biometric information. Well, in my case, that's the Netherlands. And then I have to check the available visa application center locations. I can find all of these by going to the Find a Visa Application Center page. This is the page here. So if I go to the Netherlands, here in the Netherlands, I can see the Visa Application Center is TLS Contact. And in this case, if I go to the Netherlands for TLS Contact, I have 2 locations. The first location is Amsterdam and the other location is The Hague. Now the TLS Contact Visa Application Center in The Hague is a premium location and there is a fee of 300 euros to use this application center. So with this, you get like priority, you get like other extra benefits. So I went for the one in Amsterdam. The UK visa appointments are available for free in Amsterdam, but I get to pay a service fee of £76, which is like 93 euros. So in the case of Amsterdam, I'm only paying 93 euros, but in the case of The Hague, I'm paying 93 euros plus some other things for the premium services, which is why it's summed up to 300. So back to this website, when you have identified the visa application center where you're going to do yours, then you can proceed. I have identified location where I'll provide my biometrics, and let's go next. Then it talks a lot about applying for the service, check what you need to do, how to apply, biometric information, how we use your data, and then you can begin the process. Now I have already done a previous application, so I'm not going to start a new application, but it's a whole long form where they are asking several information, some information about your family, a lot of information. I didn't take screenshots while I was doing that, but they're just going to ask a lot of things which you can provide yourself. So this was my previous application. You start, you do the application, you submit some documents, you do some declaration, and then you pay. In this case, I paid 140 euros, and now you have further actions. In these further actions, you first have a checklist, which is a couple of documents you're going to send along with your biometrics, and then here you can provide those documents and your biometrics. This is what the checklist looks like. The checklist shows the length and the type of visa you've applied for, documents you are providing in support of your application, and what you need to do next. So in here, there are several documents that you are told to send along with your application: passport, evidence of funds. If you are visiting your family or your friend, you have to provide an invitation. In my case, I'm visiting a friend in the UK, so I had to get an invitation letter from them, and other documents that you believe would help your application. So with this checklist, you know the document you're supposed to send for your application, and then you can go to provide documents and biometrics, and this is where it takes you to the TLS Contact dashboard. So this is a previous application that I made, but on this TLS Contact, this is where you can arrange an appointment. In arranging an appointment, you can pay for extra services. If I should go to this buy a product, so here you can get like a standard service where the team is going to scan and upload your documents for you. I didn't do this. I uploaded my documents myself. You can do a carrier return where they would return your passport for you, because during the whole process of trying to approve your application, they're going to be with your passport, and then they send it to the UK authorities, and then if you want, they can send it back for you. Well, I can go pick it myself. You can add all of these services while you are scheduling your appointment. I have already scheduled an appointment before, so in this case, all I had to pay was the 93 euros, which is the regular charge for any appointment, and on top of that 93 euros, I can add any of these extra services. So while scheduling your appointment, you'll be asked to choose: would you want to upload this document yourself, or would you want the team to help you? Now if you want the team to help you, this is where you pay extra. So here I can't upload anymore because my application is being processed, but I can show you a screenshot of the documents I uploaded. I uploaded a UK invitation letter, which was the one that my friend had to compose, goes. In that letter, he specified that I'm inviting Dillion to come over to the UK. I'll be responsible for the accommodation, but I would not be responsible for any other financial support. So what he's going to eat, places he's going to visit, transportation, everything is on him. I am only providing him a place to stay. If he was going to be responsible in sponsoring other financial needs, he would have to specify it in the letter and also show that he is capable of sponsoring me. But it was important that he indicated I am only providing him a place to stay. I am not providing for his other financial needs. And of course, my resident permit in the Netherlands, the front and the back, my international passport, the front page, my receipts for May, June and July from my bank. So of course show the evidence of funds, like I am on salary, I just got paid the last 3 months and this is the receipts for those salaries. Then I also had to get my friend's immigration status to also show that he can stay in the UK legally, and then my employment contract to also show that I am employed here in the Netherlands. For TLS contact, but there are things like regular appointments and prime time appointments. Prime time appointments, if you paid for those services, you sort of get some priority appointment slots, but I went for the regular ones and the time that I had was 9 a.m. on a Monday. So I went for my appointment at TLS Contact in Amsterdam and I had my biometrics done there. My fingerprint was taken, passport photo was taken, my passport was also taken, and then I was also asked, have you submitted the right documents online? Because at the TLS contact, they cannot see what documents you have submitted. If you chose the option of them helping you to submit it, then they will be able to see what documents you are submitting. But in my case, I uploaded all these documents online before I went there and they couldn't see these documents. And also at the TLS contact, they specifically tell you that we don't have any advice on what documents to submit or not to give you high chances of application approval. They don't have any advice on that. They just trust you to bring the right documents to follow the right process. So I uploaded mine online and then I went there and then they got all of these biometrics. They confirmed from me, have you submitted the documents you're supposed to submit? And I said yes, and then they sent the biometrics in my application. And then I was given a return checklist. That paper basically had my signature and that was a paper I was supposed to return when I want to get my passport. I mean, they asked me, do you want us to bring your passport for you or would you rather come get it yourself? 38 euros? No, I'd rather come get it myself. And they gave me that checklist which I was supposed to bring back when I want to collect my passport. About 10 days later, I got this email. TLS Contact was notified by UKVI that a decision related to your visa application has been made. And as soon as your passport is ready to be returned, you will receive another email about the collection or the delivery procedure. Then I received this email. Your UK visa application is ready for collection. So to collect it in person, I was then asked to come with the checklist, the paper they gave me the last time I was there, my original photographic ID and a copy of my photographic ID. At first I was confused what this photographic ID means. Was I supposed to take a passport photo? But eventually I realized that I was supposed to bring my residence permit and a copy of my resident permit. So I got there with this document, submitted it, and I was given this package. I went outside, opened this, and then I found my passport, which has been returned. And opening my passport, I found the visa sticker. It's kind of something that they place on your passport. I obviously can't show you mine because my important information about me is here. But yeah, they give you that sticker. And if you have any questions, you can of course go back into the office and ask, what does this mean? Was it rejected? You can get that clarification from them. But in my case, they verify that yes, your visa has been approved. So this visa is valid from the 22nd of November, which is I think 3 months after my application. I applied on the 23rd of August. So my visa is valid from the 22nd of November to the 22nd of May. That is 6 months. And yes, that was the application. The goal of this video was to show you that you can do this yourself. I mean, if you want speed, priority, all of those premium benefits, you can pay for it. You can go to The Hague, but the goal of this was to show that you can actually do it yourself. But I hope this video was helpful. On my channel, I keep sharing many of my experiences here in the Netherlands and how all of these processes work. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then definitely check out my channel. I'm talking about more things in the Netherlands, and if you find this video helpful, I trust that you will find many more videos helpful. Well, go apply for your visa and see you in my next video.